Hello, I am campaigning against racism and will share my thoughts and facts on it with you. My organization's name and motto are known as Don't Recruit, Radiate or Relocate Racism. Also known as DR4. Racism is unacceptable. It's not about being not racist but stopping it. The fact is that most people are not willing enough to help opt for a change, and that is why racism still exists. Because people are going the wrong way about this entire issue. The only way to move forward is through change. It is crucial to realize that it is simply not enough to be not racist, you must be anti-racist. There are many protests and movements already for the end of racism, for example Black Lives Matter. The deaths of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor especially opened the public's eyes to all the racism in our world. In the UK and Belgium, statues of racist colonial figures were removed, and films and TV shows that promote racism have been dropped. There were a lot of people who widely affected the amount of racism in the world: Abraham Lincoln, Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Mumia Abu-Jamal, largest some of the icons and influencers that were able to bring change to the world. If you are a decent human being, then you will desire change after educating yourself on the racism in this world. Education is very important for this problem. People need to be educated or educate themselves on the happenings of the world. Ask any black person if there is a great deal of racism in today's society and they are likely to say yes. Roughly 67% of black people would agree with this. Some black people have talked about how when they go to other countries they need to do their research. They need to find racist areas to avoid. Do you realize how messed up that is? The fact that racism is still prevalent everywhere is truly embarrassing. People are very angry, especially with the racism showing up in football. It is undoubtedly the public's opinion that racism needs to stop. In July 2015, the FC Ufa and ex-Arsenal player, Emmanuel Frimpong, was sent off for reacting to Spartak Moscow fans who were aiming racist chants at him throughout the game. In January 2013, Kevin Prince Boat, AC Milan's Ghanaian midfielder, walked off the pitch in a friendly match against Pro Patria. He had received sustained racist abuse and was supported by his teammates in his decision to leave the field. More than 150 football-related racist incidents were reported to police last season, and this number is rising. Racism is creeping into all aspects of society, and by letting these spikes of anti-racism die down, we facilitate discrimination, which is scary to think about. The government honestly do not prioritize racism. The Race Relations Act 1965 was the first legislation in the United Kingdom to address racial discrimination. The act outlawed discrimination on the grounds of color, race, or ethnic or national origins in public places in Great Britain. Even if this exists, the fact is that it's not really enforced. A survey held on the treatment of black people to white people held results of 0% of people thinking they are treated equal. And sadly, most people believe it to be quite unfair. This shows that the public knows that racism should be intolerable. So why don't they take action? Take action by tweeting #D.R4 and signing our petition on our website. We can't let this go past our generation. Thank you for listening.